We are so excited to have you here. I am Kirsten Mclaughlin, and I am the sort of current chair. It's, with our delays, we've sort of passed off, but today is the official passing of the baton. But I am the chair of the Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber of Commerce, and I'm also the Market Vice President for Cox Communications, and I am just thrilled to be here today and to welcome you all to our annual meeting and Regional Business Awards Luncheon. What a beautiful day we have here, and we want to thank the Hilton Beachfront Resort for hosting us on this amazing day, so please join me in thanking the Hilton. We are so grateful to be able to be here today, gathered in person to install our new officers and to recognize all the amazing businesses we're going to honor today. So next up, please help me welcome to the stage someone who really needs no introduction, but our Chamber CEO and President, Kirsten Miller.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. Welcome, welcome. It is so nice to see you all and to be able to be here in person. Our annual membership meeting is the one time of the year that we talk about ourselves. Our outward focus on business and the community is enhanced once per year when we recognize our own volunteer leaders, our ambassadors, our staff, and we talk about our accomplishments and vision for the future. It's an important day, especially since this is the first live annual meeting of the merged and mighty Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber of Commerce. I would like to start us off by thanking our generous sponsors for supporting this event and the work we do all year. Our presenting sponsors are American Riviera Bank, Favre Large Archibald Spray, Montecito Bank and Trust, Pacific Premier Bank, Plains All-American Pipeline, Santa Barbara Airbus, and Union Bank. Please help me in thanking them. Our event sponsors are Bega North America, Brownstein Hyatt Farber Schreck, Carp Growers, Carpe Data, Community West Bank, Cottage Health, Mariposa at Elwood Shores, Southwest Airlines, and the Tobes Group. Thank you to these businesses. We're also grateful for our table sponsors, Agilent Technologies, Atlantic Aviation, the Braille Institute, Chevron, Courtyard Marriott Santa Barbara Goleta, Cox Communications, Decker's Brands, ExxonMobil, Giordano's, LinkedIn, Marburg Industries, NewsHawk, Ramada by Wyndham Santa Barbara, Residence Inn Marriott Santa Barbara Goleta, Santa Barbara Airport, Santa Barbara City College Foundation, Santa Barbara Independent, Santa Barbara Zoo, okay, hang on, keep going. Signature Flight Support, Southern California Edison, the Ritz-Carlton Bacara, Teledyne FLIR, University of California Santa Barbara, Verizon, and Village Properties. Thank you so much. I couldn't be prouder of such a long list of community-minded businesses who support us so well. I would also like to thank Jay Farbman for making us look great. He always asks me to smile once so I don't have my mouth open in the photo. We appreciate his help. We have several elected officials here today to help us celebrate, and we're so grateful. Many of them have also provided certificates for our award recipients that we will give out later. But please help me welcome our U.S. Congressman Salud Carbajal, our 3rd District County Supervisor Joan Hartman, our 1st District County Supervisor Doss Williams, our 2nd District County Supervisor Greg Hart, from the City of Goleta, Councilmember James Carriaco, and Councilmember Roger Aceves. From the City of Santa Barbara, Mayor Randy Rouse, Councilmember Eric Friedman, Councilmember Kristen Sneddon, and Councilmember Oscar Gutierrez. from the City of Carpinteria, Councilmember Natalia Alarcon. And our district representative from Senator Monique Lamone's office, Benjamin Peterson. So, many of you know that the events and services that the Chamber provides could not happen without our fabulous ambassador team. Michelle Schneider on our staff is the tireless leader of our ambassador team and will help me recognize this outstanding group today. Come on up, Michelle. Hello. We'd like to thank our ambassadors for their support through our virtual and in-person events. This was not easy. But please, as we read your name, please stand. Rogelio Aguilar, American Riviera Bank.
Emily Atkins, Legal Shield.
Lawrence Babahakian, PIP Printing, Marketing and Signs.
Michael Biancon, CIO Solutions.
Gabriela Garcia, Alzheimer's Association.
Lisa Gotchen, CADA.
Carrie Harrison, Spectrum Reach.
Alma I've screwed your name up, apologies. Workforce Development Board.
Michael Kramer, Amerivant Web Design.
Christine Laban, Santa Barbara Airbus.
Terry McDuffie, Santa Barbara Women's Self-Defense.
Angela Miller-Bell of Bevin, Braille Institute.
Jennifer Newell, SB Creative Content.
Marie Sue Parsons, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
Marta Quintero, Women's Economic Ventures.
Juliana Ramirez, JRB Bookkeeping.
Pixie Saavedra, Mesa Burger.
Fred Shaw, Community Activist.
Aaron Shugart, Santa Barbara Education Foundation.
Sheridan Taphorn, Newshawk.
Caroline Tacanelli, Axia Payments.
Madeline Vite, madphoto.com.
And Kelly Weiser, the Weiser Agency. Thank you to all these fabulous volunteers. Okay.
Now it's time for the Ambassador of the Year. Angela Miller Bevin. I'm going to cry. She's been an ambassador for the Chamber for over 10 years, and I'm very pleased to say that she's a really good friend as well. She has helped in many ways, especially at the annual Glita Lemon Festival celebration. She serves as a volunteer for many nonprofits, including CADA, Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, PAL, Police Activities Leagues, Special Olympics, and has sat on many boards, including the Carriage Museum, Old Spanish Days Fiesta, Kiwanis Santa Barbara, Reefer Roosevelt, and Santa Barbara PTSA, just to name a few. No wonder she won the award, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Her passion for giving back to the community led her to work in the nonprofit world. She has been part of the American Heart Association and now the Braille Institute of Santa Barbara. Angela is an integral part of the Chamber Ambassador team and the community at large. And we are so delighted to honor her today as the Ambassador of the Year. Angela Miller Bevin, come on up.
Thank you, Michelle. Really? Come on now. I'm so honored to be here today and grateful to be the recipient of this award. It has been an honor to work with everyone at the Chamber over the past years as an ambassador. Congratulations to all of you that are receiving awards today. You deserve it. Please bear with me. This will probably be the closest to an Academy Award that I ever get. So, promise it'll be very short. I would like to thank Carrie Harrison for nominating me, my kids, Jackson and Austin, and my husband, Sean, and all of my friends for supporting me in all of my nonprofit joys and challenges. So any of you that have been in a nonprofit, there are challenges. And for the support of the Braille Institute and my coworkers that are here today with us, right over here, wave, Braille Institute. I think many of you here would agree with me that 4 years ago, we would never have imagined what was up ahead of us, right? But as I stand here today and I look out at all of you, I see a strong community that is willing to work through all of this together. Today you will hear so many inspiring stories of how these awards were accomplished and received. Please take all of this with you and encourage everyone in our community what we are all capable of achieving and how we can be stronger and successful by working together. And last but not least, thank you all for coming. Without the continued support of the businesses in our community, we would never be able to enjoy events like these. So thank you so much. Cheers, and God bless you all.
I'd like to take this moment for another special recognition. We'd like to recognize Stephanie Armstrong, if she would come forward, for her significant contributions to the Santa Barbara Chamber of Commerce and then the Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber of Commerce over the last 10 years. Stephanie began as a receptionist 10 years ago and then rose to interim executive director and then chief marketing officer. Now, as she is finishing her career at the Chamber in early February, she is moving on to other important endeavors, and we appreciate her dedication and talents. I have something for you. Stephanie, thank you so much. As I bring Kirsten Mclaughlin back to the stage, I want to say, truly what an honor and privilege it has been to work with Kirsten in this past year as our first chairperson of the newly merged Chamber of Commerce. She is the consummate professional, enthusiastic community supporter, astute champion for business, and a truly nice human being. Kirsten has helped me and the Chamber Board have a successful year with an emphasis on our well-being and camaraderie. I can't thank her enough. Kirsten, over to you.
Thank you, Kristen. It has been an honor to serve as the first chairperson for the Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber of Commerce. These last 2 years have been extraordinary. While we began our merger discussions prior to the pandemic, as we all know, the world turned upside down in March of 2020 as COVID impacted our lives and our businesses, challenging us to think differently about everything we do. That innovative thinking was what ultimately led us to successfully merge the Carpinteria, Goleta, and Santa Barbara Chambers of Commerce into the Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber of Commerce. So many of you were integral parts of that process, planning, implementing, and making this merger a success. Thank you for your ongoing support, hard work, and creativity on behalf of our business community. It is humbling to watch how our chamber and our businesses have come together to support our community and each other through this difficult time. Collectively, we advocated for businesses and employees, led county-wide conversations around business needs, distributed PPE, and helped members with PPP loans. That's a lot of acronyms, and we're just getting started. We helped, Congressman over here, what? PPP, PPE, don't worry, there'll be more. We helped drive progress through our roadmaps to recovery, identifying recommendations and the markers that allowed businesses and the community to begin recovering from the impacts of COVID. We created a job portal in response to the workforce labor shortage. And from Goleta to Carpinteria, we held our 3 State of the City events and a State of the County event where elected officials and our local leadership shared timely and relevant information. We continue to serve as your voice for pro-business policies, working on topics such as the future of State Street, outdoor dining, opposing anti-business ordinances, addressing the impacts of homelessness on businesses, and much, much more. Our visitor centers served as safe and smart information hubs for hospitality businesses and visitors alike. Our dedicated team kept guests informed about what was opened and what modifications they could expect as they explored our amazing area, allowing them to enjoy our community safely. We are so grateful for all of our volunteers, our board of 40 individuals who you will meet soon, who represent diverse industries across the region, our 7 working committees who provide valuable input on everything from economic development and public policy, and our wonderful ambassadors who you already met and are amazing at representing us out in the community. We are so fortunate to have such committed and dedicated volunteers and certainly couldn't do the work we do without you. We also have an amazing chamber staff who work their magic to bring the work of the chamber alive. They do it with style, grace, and a contagious positivity, which we can all use a little bit more these days. The Chamber team has made my time as chair a joy. Kristen, Courtney, Stephanie, Michelle, Lori, Cheyenne, Chelsea, Dustin, Berlin, Rory, and our new Carpinteria liaison, Karen Graff. Thank you all for all you do, your incredible support, and your commitment to our Chamber and our South Coast communities. How about a hand for our staff? I'm going to invite Kristen back to the stage to help me recognize our board of directors.
Thank you so much, Kirsten. Several of our board members have completed their terms this year, and we'd like to thank them for their service, guidance, and commitment to the Chamber. As I call your name, will you please stand and let's all hold our applause to the end. Michelle Apodaca, Decker's Brands.
Tyler Duncan, Rusty's Pizza.
Michael Favre Large Archibald Spray.
Jeff Green, Santa Barbara City College Foundation.
Terry Hickey Banks, Hickey Brothers Land Company.
Curtis Lopez, Carpinteria Lions Club.
William McFadden, Newshawk.
Susan Rodriguez, Brown & Brown Insurance.
Bill Shields, Shields Construction.
And Julie Spear, Ultimate Staffing.
Thank you to these dedicated volunteers for your service.
Next up, I have the honor of presenting the annual Chairman's Award. This award is given to a board member, a chamber member, or an entity that has been an integral leader in the success of the chamber. It is my pleasure to present this year's Chairman's Award to Tom Patton of the Ramada by Wyndham, Santa Barbara. I'm going to talk about him before he gets to talk, though. Tom has been a member of the Chamber and has served on the board for many years. In 2021, Tom stepped in and provided critical leadership and insights to our Chamber during the challenging times we faced amidst the pandemic. He has been a strong advocate for our area at the state level, and his connection and leadership with the California Hotel and Lodging Association provided us with invaluable information on industry best practices and responses to quickly changing and unpredictable COVID impacts and state mandates. Tom led the Chamber's Hospitality Committee as our hospitality and leisure members continue to face challenges due to COVID. This past year, he joined our Business Action Fund Committee and added his voice at a time where our local policy and political influence is more important than ever. And he has brought valuable wisdom and guidance to our board meetings as we shape our priorities and programs. And not surprisingly, he said yes when we asked him to join the executive committee this year. Personally, Tom has been a wealth of knowledge and insight on a myriad of issues as we've navigated throughout all of these past 2 years in the community. Tom, I thank you for your commitment, wisdom, and support. I truly appreciate it. So please join me in congratulating Tom Patton as this year's Chairman's Award recipient.
No tears for me, Kirsten? That was a hard act to follow, but thank you for all those kind words, and it means so much coming from a leader like Kirsten, who was a previous recipient of the Chairman's Award as well. It has been quite a ride the last couple of years. I want to acknowledge some very important people that helped me get through it. Obviously, my wife, Anita Patton, my two sons, Tyler and Brett. I tell you, my wife was always there for me no matter what, and my sons kept me grounded and good sense of humor. And then I also want to thank my amazing team at the hotel. Again, I think any of us in business know that none of us can do it alone. It takes a team effort. With me today, I have Drew Wakefield, our Director of Sales and Marketing, Heather Johnson, our Assistant General Manager, and Maria Jimenez, who does our social media. Not joining us as our housekeeping manager. She's taking some well-deserved time off, but thank you all for getting me through that, as well as my business partners. For those of you that have not had the opportunity to come to the Ramada Santa Barbara, I'd urge you to come visit us. We've got an amazing freshwater lagoon with ducks, koi fish, and turtles, we would welcome you out to take a look at any time. I'm very proud of my work with the California Hotel and Lodging Association. We were the first state to come out with the Clean and Safe program that ensured the health and safety of our guests and team members. And there was not a single outbreak that could be traced back to a hotel during the pandemic. Even providing housing for first responders, medical personnel, and the homeless people. In spite of all that, we kept everybody safe. Part of that was working with the county, developing the RISE guide, working with the city, with all the great job they did jumping on board. It was really an interesting time to see the community come together with elected officials and staff and the business community and make things happen in a very short period of time. So thank you for everybody in the room that helped make that happen. And obviously, Visit Santa Barbara, who's being recognized later today. They did a great job marketing our organization. Our chamber did a great job advocating for all our businesses. And the DO did a great job advocating for the downtown area. So truly a community effort. No surprise that it continues to be a challenge for the hospitality industry, both from a staffing level and from a supply chain shortage. But, we're working through it. All the other industries are dealing with it as well. But we're chipping away. They can knock us down, but they can't knock us out. So again, great community, great chamber. Thank you for the award, and thank you for your leadership, Kirsten.
It is now time to welcome our slate of incoming board members. Please stand when your name is called, and let's all hold our applause till the end again.
Please help me in recognizing Jeff Andrews, Carpe Data.
Randy Berg, Transform.
Randall Hernandez, Verizon.
Mitchell Severin, Bouchon, Santa Barbara.
Laurel Sykes, American Riviera Bank.
Sean Webb, Bevin, North America.
Congratulations to our incoming board members.
And we are thrilled to present our 2022 Executive Committee. Again, please stand when your name is called, and we'll hold our applause till the end.
Trevor Large, Father Large Archibald Spray, Chair of the Board. Oh, I did that backwards. Kirsten Mclaughlin, Cox Communications Immediate Past Chair. Now you go.
Kristen was going to make me introduce myself, which seems a little awkward. So I will introduce Joey Zumaya from LinkedIn.
He'll be our first vice chair. And then I get to introduce Ann Pazier, Santa Barbara Gift Baskets, second vice chair.
Shelly Nunez of Miser Nunez and Tony Vallejo of Nicholson and Schwartz, co-treasurers.
Larry Doris, Agilent Technologies, vice chair.
Tom Patton, Ramada by Wyndham Santa Barbara, vice chair.
And Sachi Thompson, Curvature, vice chair.
Congratulations to all of our executive officers. Next up, it is our pleasure to present our 2022 returning board of directors. Please stand when your name is called. Caroline Alarcon, Reliant Notary Services. Michael Baker, United Boys and Girls Club of Santa Barbara County. Joseph Cambray, Pacifica Graduate Institute. Chris Shirapa, Santa Barbara Restaurant Collective. Sarah Dearman, Chevron. Francois Dejean, Hayes Commercial Group. Larry Doris, Agilent Technologies. Barry Dorsey, the Lita Hotel, formerly the Goodland Hotel.
It's me. And Steve Epstein, the Epstein Partners. Janet Garufas, Montecito Bank and Trust. Karen Graff, Hilltop Flowers. Steve Gregg, Plains All-American Pipeline. Renee Grubb, Village Properties. Dora Lee Jacobson, Jack's Bistro and Famous Bagels. Brian Larinen, Granite Construction. And Linda LeBrock, Pacific Coast Business Times.
This is your 2022 Board of Directors. Thank you all for joining us on the board and for committing your time and energy and talents to the chamber. Oh, I forgot a bunch. Oh. See, this is why I'm passing the gavel today. All right, one more group, and then we'll thank everybody. Matt Long, Signature Flight Support. John Longbreak, UC Santa Barbara. BB Moeze, Pacific Premier Bank. I told my husband I was going to get tongue-tied today. It was Pacific Premier Bank, BB, who did it. Thank you for that. Matthew Morgan, Demita Brooks, Nightingale, Turner, and Morissette. Shelley Nunez, Miser Nunez. Kathy Odell, Women's Economic Ventures. And Brett Tandy, Cottage Health. Now join me in welcoming the 2022 Board of Directors for your Chamber of Commerce. All right, although I don't actually have them. Oh, okay, they are here. Well, it is that time, as you all just saw. It is time for me to pass the gavel because apparently I can't follow scripts anymore. So please join me in welcoming your incoming chair, Trevor Large, to the stage. Before I let him have the mic, though, a final thank you to you all. It has been my pleasure, and I'm so appreciative of you all having such faith in me to serve as your chair this past year. It's been an honor and privilege to serve you. You are in great hands with Trevor at the helm, and I'm thrilled to be able to pass the gavel to him, such a pillar of our community. Or as the case may be, it turns out I'm passing 3 gavels today. And the joke is, in the virtual world, I never even got 1, but we're giving Trevor 3. The three gavels represent our 3 merged entities, and we are so excited to have Trevor at the helm. He is a fantastic leader, and we are lucky to have him. Trevor, thank you for taking on this responsibility and for your commitment and hard work on behalf of the Chamber. And know that I'm not going far, and I'm always happy to help when you need me. Not that you'll need me. Congratulations and thank you. I don't really know what we do with that, but I got into it.
Thank you. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with these. I might just take them home and see which one sounds the best and use it. I'm really excited to be here. One, just because it's great to be out and amongst all of you again. But it really is an honor to take over the presidency of this board and of this organization. And to follow in Kirsten's footsteps, you had the unenviable task of taking on a newly merged board that we had no idea how it was going to work in the middle of a pandemic where we kind of saw each other on screens and occasionally got together. But you did an amazing job, and I have big shoes to fill. So thank you for everything you've done, and you've made it easy for me to kind of step in and see this well-oiled machine. So thank you and congratulations. All right, I'm going to be brief, at least as brief for me. Looking forward, we're excited about what this chamber can do for this community and where we're headed. We're proud to represent 1,100 businesses in this community, which amounts to about 75,000 jobs. Our members make the chamber strong, and we are grateful for the diverse industries that make our community and this Chamber of Commerce as great as it is. Our goals and themes for this year are to acknowledge the pandemic's effect, but to look forward and reinforce our commitment to our core principles and our robust program of work. Briefly, what we look forward to is being committed to helping our businesses recover from COVID's far-reaching impacts by advocating for principles and policies to help businesses and their employees recover. We'll continue to work in the area of economic development as we've always done. State Street in particular will continue to be a priority along with our hospitality and tourism industries. We'll focus on quality of life issues such as workforce development and the ever-present issue of housing. We're going to work on childcare, infrastructure, and make sure that our community is not only a great place to do business, but also a great place to live. We will work with our high-tech industries, our industrious manufacturers, our large employers, and also our entrepreneurs. We'll focus on our programs for our Latinx-owned businesses. And finally, we're going to look at being part of a regional approach to issues such as homelessness, water, energy supply, and business-friendly policies. We will tackle specific issues as they arise related to the cities of Carpinteria, Goleta, and Santa Barbara, but also the county as a whole. I'm optimistic that we can do these things because of the strength of everyone here, the strength of our members, and the leadership of the Chamber and its team. And I'd like to thank all of you for being here today, and we're going to move into the exciting award portion of our presentation. I'd like to welcome it says Kirsten. Is it Kirsten? The one benefit of me taking over is there's less Kristen confusion as we move forward. Kirsten, welcome back.
Thank you, Trevor. Apparently you all couldn't get rid of me for very long because it's now my honor to present a special recognition for our local member community banks. Over the past 2 years, these banks assisted local businesses as we navigated one of the most unexpected obstacles we have ever faced as a community. When businesses were forced to close due to the pandemic, daily operations were uprooted. Business owners took on new worries, like keeping employees on payroll and what to do about lost revenue. Our local community banks stepped in to help decipher the regulations and requirements and assist businesses in applying for the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP program, Congressman. Thank you. And qualifying for the much-needed forgiveness of the loans. Our local community banks also helped companies qualify for and secure SBA economic injury and disaster loans. Without the help of our local community banks working endless hours and adapting to the new remote circumstances themselves, businesses would have struggled even more during an already dire time. Your swift, tireless, and patient effort to help our local businesses survive is so greatly appreciated. Please help me welcome to the stage Jeff Devine from American Riviera Bank, George Lease from Montecito Bank and Trust, Bibi Moeze from Pacific Premier Bank, and do we have a representative from Community West Bank? That wasn't in my script. Yes, I apologize. Come on up, you guys. And Brian from Community West Bank.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you and your teams for everything you have done for our community. Thank you.
All right, next I would like to welcome Michael Favre, my good friend and partner and now former board member for the South Coast Chamber of Commerce, up to present the Entrepreneur of the Year Award.
Good afternoon, I'm Michael Favre with Favre Large Archibald and Spray, and it is my distinct pleasure to present this year's Entrepreneur of the Year Award to Chris Shirapa. Chris, if you want to make your way up to the stage here. While you may not know Chris personally, his food is well known throughout Santa Barbara County. And the inspiration for it all started on a surf trip to Mexico, where he and his friends discussed the need for a great burger option on the Mesa. Despite having a successful career in medical device sales at the time, Chris decided he was willing to take on the risk of a career change. With that, he came home and partnered with Iron Chef Kat Cora to start Mesa Burger in 2016. 2 other Mesa Burger locations soon were added to the family, and Chris's passion for the restaurant trade blossomed. In 2018, Chris established Lighthouse Coffee, which now has 2 locations, with 3 more coming soon. In 2020, he opened Corner Tap on the Mesa, followed by M Kitchen in downtown Santa Barbara, and then Santa Barbara Restaurant Collective in 2021, through which Chris has assembled an amazing team to assist with restaurant openings and operations. At a time when many businesses were struggling to stay open during the pandemic, Chris has managed to rapidly grow his operations and is preparing to open several more enterprises this next year, including an ice cream shop on the Mesa. And each of Chris's restaurants are actively involved in supporting the nonprofit community in Santa Barbara. Throughout it all, Chris has stayed humble and will be the first to tell you he could not do it or have accomplished any of this without the help and support of his family, including his wonderful wife, Kara, who has been actively involved in the businesses since the beginning. It's a joint award for you guys. Chris's ability to identify an opportunity and willingness to take on the risk to meet that opportunity embodies the entrepreneurial spirit. The fact that he's been successful in his second career while finding a way to give back to the community he loves so much is the reason that Chris Shirapa is this year's Entrepreneur of the Year.
Oh, that's so nice. Aren't we blessed? Look at this day, huh? Been a rough couple years, but we're blessed to live here and work here and call this home. It's appropriate that Michael presents this to me because he's one of a lot of people that make all this happen. This is an entrepreneur award. Yes, it's got an individual tag to it. I'm up here standing, receiving it, but really it's not me. There's an army, a team behind me, and this gentleman has been with me since day one, 5 years running, 5.5 years running, and I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you very much. Thanks for the kind words. As much as it's humbling, I think you think about this town and what's going on here. There's a lot of different entrepreneurial endeavors going on, from software to restaurants and everything in between. So though I don't feel necessarily deserving of it, I'll take it, but I'll take it on behalf of my team, and I'd love to walk through a pretty good list of people that make this possible. By far, hands down, there's one single person that makes it all happen. That's my wife, Kara Shirapa. And when you go to your wife at 47 years old and you say, hey, I think I'm gonna open a hamburger place and we'll see how it goes. And med device is pretty good. And then one becomes two, becomes many. So thank you so much for your unwavering support, your hard work behind the scenes. You are the reason that this has happened, primarily you. Thank you so much. I love you. To my children, Maya and Tyler, my daughter's a sophomore at UCLA, my son's right over there. He's a senior at Santa Barbara High. We'll see where he goes and what he does. He made a joke a little while ago, said he was going to be up here one day. Wants to do real estate, Pintard, so coach him up. But I want to walk through a list of folks that really make this possible. Thanks to the Chamber for this recognition. Am I already down to 2 minutes? I'm at wrap up? No way. I won this award. I'm going. Here we go. Ready? Kat Cora, my Mesa Burger partner. Thank you so much for your trust in me. Wonderful group of investors. To the people that I go for counsel and guidance behind the scenes. I got a new restaurant group. I got Maria Arroyo by my side and Holger Peters. Dave Pintard has walked me through every single real estate opportunity. Thank you, Dave. You're wonderful. Our Southern bookkeeping team. I know. CPA. the entire Favre team, Paul Poirier and Associates Builders, Nelson, Montecito, Southwest, Bottenfield, vendors, Giordano's, Berryman, Handlebar, to name a few. Our wonderful landlords, Montecito Bank and Trust. I love this bank. Amazing group of people. Thank you so much. And then, above all, the managers and the people that work in our restaurants. It doesn't work without them. And a few that are here, or one that I want to note, Pixie Saavedra, Mesa Burger, Tommy Mingori, our Mesa Burger chef, Beth Flett, Lighthouse, Eric Torres, Corner Tap, and all of the people that work in our businesses all day, every day. They deserve more praise than we could ever give them. Thank you so much for supporting us during COVID. Thanks for the award. Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah. 2 minutes goes fast. Thank you, Chris. Congratulations. Now I would like to welcome Vince Caballero from Union Bank to the stage to present the Community Business Award.
Thank you, Kirsten. What a great crowd. Isn't this a beautiful day? Well, good afternoon. My name is Vince Caballero, and I'm the Managing Director of Union Bank here in Santa Barbara County and San Luis Obispo County. I am pleased to present this award to Mariposa at Elwood Shores. I'd like to ask Peter Bonilla to come up to the podium and accept this award. And he's here. Let me tell you a little bit about Mariposa. Mariposa at Elwood Shores is a warm, inviting senior living community designed to care and comfort of its residents. Opened in October of 2017, Mariposa provides fully independent, assisted living, and memory care options depending upon the need. During this unprecedented pandemic, Mariposa at Elwood Shores was proactive in keeping their residents safe and was successful in doing so while their business increased to capacity. And get this, they improved revenue over the last 2 years by 45%, an outstanding, amazing accomplishment. They are committed to protecting our most vulnerable community members with constant testing, vaccination clinics, and the distribution of information. This is so important, and this is what makes the difference. They employ kind and compassionate staff, many of whom live locally and are pleased to be a part of this amazing community. The families of Goleta and Santa Barbara have come to trust Mariposa as an excellent option for senior living in this local area. Please welcome me in congratulating Mariposa and Peter.
Oh, they left the gavels up here for me, guys. Great. Well, good afternoon. Let me adjust this real quick. Of course, they called me up right when dessert came out. I almost brought it up with me. I'm not gonna need the 3 wrap-up signs, so I'm gonna try to get through this quick. I want to thank, first of all, this Chamber of Commerce for partnering with us since my arrival, for helping us build business connections with other people in the community, and they helped us grow. I remember 2 years ago, I told Nicholas Pagania, who was my community relations director, we went to the Goleta's Finest, and they were presenting the award for Small Business of the Year. And I looked at them, I said, next time they got it, we're going to get it. And that's just that. And so, you know, partnering with the Chamber has been so great. Right now, my staff is enjoying a free lunch from Jersey Mike's, who was a sponsor yesterday at the B2B breakfast. And he heard that we were going to buy lunch for our staff. He said, let us do it. And I said, well, you're going to save a lot of money on my financials. I love you, buddy. And we're going to start eating at your place now. So the Chamber helps connect the businesses so that we can all prosper. We have all spoken plenty about the pandemic, and obviously in our industry, the pandemic hit seniors very hard. And so we had to be very, very cautious about how we approach the whole pandemic. And I told the staff at the time, I said, this is going to be a moving target. So we're going to move with it. And we're going to take care of our seniors. These are the people who laid the groundwork for this town. We have a 106-year-old World War II veteran living in my community right now. Sits on the porch every Wednesday with his daughters, has a beer and a Budweiser. Flew 52 bomber missions in the European theater in World War II. I don't think you have to do anything else to get our respect and to get our best effort to take care of him. And so I was very happy to do that. We can do that. I want to thank Westmont Senior Living for giving me the opportunity to run their community in this great town, for giving me the space, the flexibility to do what I thought was needed to build our staff, build our community, and create the right culture for our residents so that it's not just a retirement community, it's their home. And this is something we drill into our staff every day. This is their home. We just come to visit. And so what they want to see on the menu, that's what goes on the menu. Whatever activities they want to do, that's what goes there. Because they fought hard for this town. They laid the groundwork for us to be in this beautiful position we're in, and they deserve that respect. I want to thank my directors. Oh, Jesus, 2 minutes already? God, I thought that was going to be quick. All right, well, I'll just go through real quick. I want to thank my directors, past and present, for helping me build this great community. I couldn't have done it without your ambition, without your style, without your hard work. I want to recognize Nicholas Paganye, Danae Ramirez, and Dory Rodriguez, the 3 directors who are here, who started this project with me. After it's all said and done, I'm not going to really remember the work. I'm going to remember the companionship, the conversations, and all the work that you've given me. And then I want to thank my staff back at Mariposa, and just say thanks for all your hard work. This actual award is for them. So other than that, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. God, 2 minutes goes fast, man. Oh my goodness. All right, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Peter and Mariposa at Elwood Shores. It's now my privilege to invite Steve Gregg, and on behalf of Plains All-American Pipeline, to present the Milestone Business Award.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Trevor. Good afternoon. I'm Steve Gregg with Plains All-American Pipeline, and it's our honor to present the Milestone Business Award to E.J. Harrison and Sons. I'd like to say a few words about them while Jim Harrison and Nan Drake come to the stage. So Jim and Nan, if you want to come on up. Oh my gosh. Great, thanks. So that saves us so much time. So E.J. Harrison was founded in Ventura in 1932. The company started with a single truck driven by E.J. Harrison, and who hauled his Ventura neighbor's trash to the local dumps for 75 cents a load. And his wife Myra helped to start and run the business. After nearly 90 years, Harrison has remained a strong and thriving family business. Today run by 3 generations of Harrisons, including EJ and Myra's sons, Myron, Jim, and Ralph. Harrison Industries has been at the forefront of California's recycling movement for the past 3 decades and has made a significant commitment to nonprofits and youth organizations in the communities they serve. They are also involved in business development, working to better the business climate for existing and new businesses. So please welcome Nan and Drake. Jim and Nan.
You won't have to ask me to leave. I'm very happy to be here. I like to joke a lot, but 90 years in business, it's the reason we've been in business that long is because I enjoy every day. I work with my brothers. I love my brothers. They're my best friends. We have hundreds of employees and love all of them too. I think the world we live in with the climate change, it's really a big problem. We're working very hard on that. It's every day we're working on it. If you understand the numbers, our company is 21 times carbon neutral. That is one of the highest numbers in the whole state of California. and working on reducing carbon in our company and our operation is part of our business plan, and so we're happy about it every day. Right now we're building a new facility in Oxnard. It's going to be for food waste processing. It'll be open in April. It's the only one on hundreds of miles. We're also building a composting center out in Santa Clara Valley, 70 acres right now, and it's going to serve the whole county. I think all of our trucks, all of our equipment are natural gas, switching to electricity. We're in that process right now. So every day to me is very, very exciting. I'm very happy to be here, and thank you very much for the award.
Congratulations. Next up, please join me in welcoming Brooks Wise to the stage. And I have Brooks is presenting. I see again, you guys. Here we go. The Nonprofit of the Year Award. Thank you, Brooks. Welcome.
We're all a little challenged. We haven't been up here speaking in a while. And I used to do this by memory, but I'm getting old. So I brought a script. My name is Brooks Wise. I'm the regional president for Pacific Premier Bank, and I would be remiss if I first didn't congratulate Bibi Moezi and the Pacific Premier Bank team here in Santa Barbara for their award earlier this afternoon. They're a very hardworking and dedicated group, and I'm very proud to work with all of them. It's also a pleasure to present my favorite award of all of these, the Nonprofit of the Year Award. The nonprofits in our community are what make us so special. On top of that, this nonprofit also had a vision to help out small business, which is probably my second favorite thing about this community, because it really does drive our community. So thank you to all the small business owners. But please welcome and congratulate Better Together Fund. And if you would come up, the committee would please come up to be recognized. When Dave Powers, the CEO and president of Decker Brands, saw the impact of COVID-19, he knew it would be devastating to the community, which has seen its fair share of tragedies over the years. And he began Santa Barbara Better Together Fund. It was officially established in March of 2020 as a field of interest committee-advised fund in partnership with Jackie and the Santa Barbara Foundation. This fund rallied behind the generosity of Decker Brands and garnered funding from each of the communities, municipalities, as well as individual donors. And their combined efforts raised more than $1 million that was then served to help over 150 small businesses within our community. By partnering with the Santa Barbara Foundation, not only did they secure the funding capability that would extend beyond Deckers, but ensure that the support were directly to the businesses in the most need. What started as a crisis mode response has pivoted into creating a long-term strategies in lasting and support of our community. Please welcome Dave Powers to accept the award.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I couldn't have said it better myself, so I probably won't. But that's very gracious, and we really, really appreciate that. And I'm standing here today not on behalf of Deckers, but on behalf of being a community member. That's most important to me. And first, I just want to thank Kristen and the Chamber for their support. I've been fortunate enough through this process to meet some incredible people over the last year and a half. Kristen's one of them. There's many, many more, and it's nice to finally see you in person without a mask, and we can smile together and talk with each other. So, you know, the one thing that I've realized being a member of this business community and the community at large is we have a very tight community between Santa Barbara and Ventura, and we are very, very fortunate to be part of it. But it takes work, and it takes effort, and it takes dedication, and I am incredibly inspired by the conversations that are happening here today. And it inspires all of us to keep going. When the pandemic came upon us, nobody really knew what to do. But one of the core philosophies at Deckers is that we want to do well in business, but we want to do good in the world. And so the first thing Michelle and I and my wife Caroline and a few others did was sit down and say, how can we help? We want to help. We have the resources to help. We're committed to this community, so we can help. And we ended up looking at all the different options, and we made the decision that the small businesses in this community are really, really at risk, and it's going to be a crisis for our community. And so there were three main reasons why we started the fund. The first was supporting the small local businesses who kind of were being, left uncovered in all the government support and local support. And we truly believe that they're the backbone of our community. They make this community special. We rely on these businesses. We hold fundraisers for sports teams at their restaurants, etc. And we wanted to give back and make sure that they're okay. The second is that we know that for Santa Barbara to survive and thrive, our local businesses need to survive and thrive. And without these businesses, Santa Barbara's not the same. And so we wanted to shine a spotlight on these businesses and their folks and their families to make sure that there was an attention given to them and that we were able to help support it. And then we also wanted to, just as a knock-on effect, not necessarily financial, but be a service and a resource for small businesses who need help. I'm fortunate enough to, spend my career in the business community. Many of you do the same. And I feel that we can help our small businesses tremendously by being there for them, whether it's financial support or just advice or mentorship. And we strive to do that as well. And my goal is to help bring all our larger businesses together to be a resource for the smaller businesses in our community over time. Because you have to have all parts of the business community working together, and that's what we're here for. So with that, I want to stay under 2 minutes, but I will say there is nothing more gratifying, whether it's business or personal, here we go, than handing a check to a small business owner who is about to go under, and you know that you had a big impact on them and their families and the community. And I invite you all to consider that as you look to give back to our community going forward. So I have a few thank yous real quick, and then I'll jump off the stage here. I definitely need to thank Jackie Carrera and Jessica Sanchez at the foundation, Santa Barbara Foundation. Without you, we would not be here. I've learned a tremendous amount from both of you. Michelle Apodaca, who is tirelessly working for this part-time. My wife, Caroline Powers, Carlo Brignadello, Joey Zumaya, and our incredible sport team of volunteers, really folks at Deckers who just pitched in to help out. Ben Waller, Adam Druckman, Michaela Ryan, and Annabelle Blair. We thank you for this. We're incredibly humbled and grateful, and it inspires us to keep going forward. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations to Santa Barbara Better Together. We are indeed better when we all work together as a community, and thank you for your efforts to remind us of that and to help us move forward. Next, I'd like to invite Samantha Onen of Santa Barbara Airbus to the stage to present the Hospitality Award.
Just a little shorter than Trevor there. Hi, I'm Samantha Onen, CEO of Santa Barbara Airbus. I'm so happy to be here today to present the Hospitality Award to Visit Santa Barbara and ask Kathy Janega-Dykes to please join me on the stage. Visit Santa Barbara is an invaluable asset to the Santa Barbara community and travel industry. There we go. During 2020, when those of us operating in the tourism sector were seeking support, Visit Santa Barbara proved time and time again to be the source of information and innovation. The organization was instrumental in providing clear and consistent communication around the rapid changes due to the pandemic. Travel and hospitality was one of the hardest hit sectors, and Visit Santa Barbara team worked tirelessly to help local businesses. Throughout the pandemic, Visit Santa Barbara remained extraordinarily focused and nimble, ready to respond to the rapid changes. They were amongst the first destination marketing organization who opted not to wait for visitor-generated revenues to rebound because they knew their prompt marketing investments would make a difference for local businesses and get people back to work. As a leader for my business, I utilized every resource they provided, from industry information and data to marketing and support. Kathy and her team worked countless hours to help us all be ready for reopening. For this hard work and all the hard work they're still doing, we say thank you and congratulations for for shining us in an authentic, positive, and creative light. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Visit Santa Barbara team and our board of directors, I want to thank you for this wonderful recognition. We're so honored to receive this award, particularly from one of our valuable community partners. And I think you agree, after the roller coaster ride of the last 2 years, it's impossible to ignore that our local economy is reliant on tourism, and yet our hospitality industry was one of the hardest hit ever. And that's why at the beginning of the pandemic, we made it our mission to save as many jobs as possible and as many businesses as possible, while still prioritizing the health and safety of our residents, workers, and visitors. And I know that sounds like a very lofty goal, but we knew that when travel reopened in June of 2020, we knew which visitors would bring back the greatest and the swiftest benefit to the destination and bring back our valuable transient occupancy taxes and jobs. So we reinvested every penny that we had into marketing to keep all of our friends and families employed and also our businesses afloat. And I'm happy to report that our tourism industry has been restored. We've certainly had a number of blips along the road, most recently with the impacts of Omicron, but the future does look bright, and high demand has driven record-breaking hotel revenues. But frankly, none of this could have happened without the contributions from each of you. I want to thank you all for the part that you all have played to bring our communities back. It's truly this collaborative effort between our elected officials, our government workers, our healthcare employees, realtors, bankers, attorneys, restaurants, museums that have brought back the vitality to this South Coast. And together we truly benefit from each other, and that's what makes Santa Barbara so special. I'm pretty fortunate to be able to travel the world, and every time I come back, I wonder why I left, because we do have it all here on the South Coast. So I leave you with just one thought. Be a tourist in your own backyard. Visit the whales that are currently in this channel right now. It is a magical experience. Sip award-winning wines that are locally produced. They're the best in the world, and we have beautiful wineries to enjoy. Go to one of our incredible museums. The Van Gogh exhibit is opening shortly at the Museum of Art. Enjoy a concert, either indoors or the soon-to-open Santa Barbara Bowl season. There's nothing as amazing as listening to great music under the stars. Dine at a local restaurant. These restaurants have really suffered a lot in the last couple of years. And so please go ahead and enjoy either one of our classics or some of the many that have just opened as well. Explore our gardens, where you can learn about Santa Barbara history and California history through flora and fauna. Our businesses will thank you all, and so will our local economy. And you too will see that we truly do have it all here in the Santa Barbara South Coast. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy, and congratulations, Visit Santa Barbara. Next up, please join me in welcoming Janet Garufis of Montecito Bank and Trust to present the Small Business of the Year Award.
Well, good afternoon on this beautiful day. Congratulations, and to all of the award winners here today. Thank you to Kirsten. My name is Janet Garufis. I am privileged to be the chairman and CEO of Montecito Bank and Trust, and we are very pleased to be here today to present the Small Business of the Year Award. But before I do that, I just want to say one thing about this gathering of people here today. First of all, I really want to thank and congratulate the leadership, the former leadership, the Carpinteria, Santa Barbara, and Goleta Chambers of Commerce for having the courage to do what they did, to bring together all of these organizations into one, to show that collaboration really works and together we really are stronger. And you are all of you are evidence of that. So thank you to all of you for supporting that courageous thing. So I'd like to ask Karen Graff of Hilltop Flowers to come up while I make some remarks, because they are our Small Business of the Year award winner. There she is. Hi, Karen. So it's hard to believe that what started as a simple Future Farmers of America project at Carpinteria High School in 1976. Huh? Thank you, Ben. It would turn into a thriving wholesale business that's lasted more than 45 years. Hilltop Flowers, Inc. was started by John and Vera Welty. I think they're over there somewhere. John, say hello. There they are. They grew baby's breath and status. And over the years, Vera shared her talent of flower arranging and provided centerpieces for many local fundraisers, including the beloved Carpinteria Awards Banquet, now the Carpinteria Community Awards Gala. Thank you. This family-owned and operated company continued to expand over the years and through the generations, being led today by their granddaughter, Karen Graff. And when the flower distribution chain stopped during the pandemic, flowers were given out to senior residences, food bank distribution, and at the local post office. Hilltop Flowers and the Welty's family continued spirit of giving and service continues. Congratulations to Hilltop Flowers, the Welty family, and to Karen Graff, and thank you for all that you do for our community. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Janet, for the introduction. I will say I'm the daughter, though, not the granddaughter. Good afternoon. My name is Karen Welty Graff, and I am co-owner and manager of Hilltop Flowers since 1999. It is very fitting to be introduced to by Montecito Bank and Trust. Hilltop has been with the Carpinteria branch since it opened in 1986 with John Franklin. And Montecito Bank and Trust has contributed to Hilltop's success through the years. So I thank you all for that on behalf of the family. Also on behalf of the family, we're very honored to be selected by the Santa Barbara South Coast Chamber as a Small Business of the Year recipient. Our flower growing operation started in Carpinteria over 45 years ago and has been a chamber member since the early 1980s. I'd like to introduce my family who play a role in the success of our company. So with me here today, I want to ask them to stand a moment. And I know, Janet, you were kind to reference them, but my parents, John and Vera Welty. My father is still actively involved in the company, I must say, oftentimes coming down in the morning to make sure I'm there and to check on things. And my mom is always by his side, and she still does flower arranging when asked, so we really appreciate that. My brother John Jr. is next to him, and his wife Nancy. And John Jr. now handles our avocado ranch that we have and does a great job with that. My brother Alan and his wife Bridget are also with us today, and he has a Allstate agency in Goleta, just saying. And then also my husband, Lynn Graff. He was the CEO of the Chamber in Carpinteria a few years ago. And then our youngest brother, Mark, is in Sacramento. He's a teacher, so he was not able to be with us today. But that's my peeps right there. That's the fam. So I'd like to give a little snapshot of our humble beginnings, which grew, you might say, organically. As Janet pointed out, in 1976, our dad helped my brother John Jr. with an FFA project at Carpinteria High School. They started growing baby's breath, and you might also know it as gypsophilia. Seeing a business opportunity, the folks began a part-time business. Our dad made early morning sales calls before heading to his Allstate agency in Santa Barbara. Then Mom would prepare the shipping documents for boxes shipped to our customers. And the younger boys helped with different tasks as needed. Within 10 years, Hilltop Flowers became one of the biggest growers of baby's breath on the South Coast. Later, Brother John Jr. and his wife Nancy managed the company for several years and introduced new crops to offer to our customers. My brothers Alan and Mark continued to help before they went away to college. They got out. Just kidding. In 1999, I quit my corporate job after our daughter was born, Lauren, from Kalu, and joined the family business. My husband, Lyndall, was a great support to me. Our business has very early morning hours and sometimes long days. And it wouldn't be surprising to see me bring our daughter to work with me in her younger years. But anyway, so it's been a true family enterprise. We are extremely fortunate to have dedicated employees, of which many have been with us since the company began. With current labor challenges, we are grateful to have little, if no, turnover. Like other small businesses, we have had to reinvent ourselves through the years. Some of the challenges facing our industry are the ever-changing market. Pinterest and social media affects the trends, and it's difficult in farming to quickly adjust. Foreign competition. We compete with countries who have lower labor rates and can charge less for the same product. Distribution breakdowns. Weather and disasters, like the floods, affect transportation of our products to customers. Unavailability of seeds and plants. Sometimes we're unable to secure them due to factors like disease or transportation challenges. And most recently, COVID. I am, almost at the end. Most recently, COVID. The transportation disruption caused stalled sales, so we gave flowers away whenever possible. Consequently, we had to plow under some of our crops so we could plant for the new season. But who knew that a part-time business would grow and continue to thrive despite the challenges and be what it is today? On behalf of my siblings, I would like to thank our parents for having the foresight to start Hilltop Flowers and for all the sacrifices they have made along the way. And finally, we are incredibly grateful for this honor and feel very blessed for have committed employees, faithful customers, and that we can grow our flowers in the beautiful Carpinteria Valley. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Hilltop Farms. Finally, for our last award of the afternoon, I'd like to invite Joanne Fernari of American Riviera Bank to present the Large Business of the Year Award.
Hi, everybody. We're back. Yay. Thank you, Chamber, for bringing everybody back. It's awesome. And thank you, Trevor, for introducing me. Okay, I get to introduce Cox Communications. Eleanor Gardner, you're right there. There she is. Right next to Kirsten, who's also with Cox. Love it. Okay, over the past 10 years, Cox Communications has invested $15 billion in infrastructure across the country. It's investing another $10 billion over the next 5 years to enhance its network and enable future technologies, including many projects throughout our community. As communities are more reliant on virtual connections than ever before, Cox has led impressive investments in its network and infrastructure, including the completion of a state-of-the-art critical facility in late 2021 and network upgrades throughout the region. And this will support us, our community, well into the future. Additionally, in response to COVID-19, Cox reaffirmed its commitment to provide programming to bridge the digital divide, including Connect Assist, which provides affordable internet service for households who receive government assistance, and Connect to Compete, which provides low-cost internet service for families receiving government assistance with K through 12 students and participation in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. I think we probably all, in some way, work with Cox. So I just want to thank Cox Communications for all of their work and honor them as the Large Business of the Year Award. Eleanor Gardner.
Hi everyone, I'm Eleanor Gartner, and it's a sincere honor to be here on behalf of Cox Communications and accept the Chamber's Award for Large Business of the Year. Thank you to the Chamber for this recognition and convening such a wonderful group to celebrate the absolute best in our community. We've been through a lot these past few years, and we're incredibly grateful to the Chamber for seeing our community through and coming out stronger than ever before. And heartfelt congratulations to all of our fellow award winners and nominees. We are indeed in great company. Thank you to our elected officials who could be here with us today. You've led the charge and we're inspired by your leadership and for all that you do for the South Coast community. In this day and age, as a society, the reliance on virtual connections is more important than ever. For businesses to grow, for kids' futures to flourish, for communities to thrive, and more, Cox remains committed to being that key to connection and bringing all of us closer together. To this end, we're more invested than ever before to ensure that we continue to have and to strengthen the real moments of human connection in our ever-increasing digital world. Over the past several years, we've undertaken massive infrastructure investments to enhance our network and enable future technologies throughout the Santa Barbara region. Late last year, we completed and cut over to our new state-of-the-art critical facility at our Goleta campus and continue to see network upgrades through across the region, ensuring that our smart homes, our businesses, our families, and our communities are powered today and well into the future. And we remain steadfast in our commitment to provide services and resources to bridge the digital divide, to make sure that everyone in our community has equitable access to reliable broadband and more. And we do this for you, our local community and businesses who are the backbone of our economy. We're really grateful to count you as our partners. Personally, as a new member of the Cox family, I'm in awe of the work the entire team does every single day, from our employees out in the field who make everything run so smoothly, up to our leadership whose vision and pushing the boundaries for what is possible in building connections in our community knows no limits. It really is a privilege to be a part of. Thank you again to the Chamber for this distinct honor. We look forward to our ongoing partnership and with all of you this year to continue making Santa Barbara a great place to work, to live, and to do business. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. We are thrilled to have Eleanor on our local team, and I'm so excited for you all to get to know her better as we continue to deepen our partnerships and relationships across the South Coast community. And I will just echo Eleanor, a big thank you to the Chamber for this award. All of us at Cox are profoundly grateful to be selected, and I am so proud of our Cox team, a few of which have been able to join us today. They have put their hearts and souls into working to connect you all during these unprecedented times. It means so much to have the Chamber recognize us for this extraordinary work and the local employees and all that they do. So in closing, congratulations to all of today's winners. Even though some of those speeches were a little longer than 2 minutes, we managed to stay ahead of schedule, so congratulations. You all have earned these amazing awards today, and we thank and honor you for everything you have done for our communities and for your employees over these last couple of years. What a treat to celebrate the absolute best of our Santa Barbara business community. And we want to thank all of you for joining us today on this beautiful Friday. I'm going to ask Kirsten to join me on the stage. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It appears that the theme today is gratitude. And let me add mine to the staff, to these incredible board members, and to the incredible award recipients who contribute so much to our local economy and quality of life, so much to our hearts. A final thank you goes to Gallup and Stribling Orchids, who provided the lovely centerpieces, and you are welcome to take them with you. And thank you all for coming. I have one last request, that would the 4 community banks please come back for a photo so we can have you all together. And anyone else who would like a photo of your table or your business, please come back to the photo area here. With that, I will see you on the South Coast.
Legend of the famous ends with.
I keep it myself, like I can't afford to live in the city. So you're gonna, like right now, there's a lot of people that live in the city. Or you can appreciate.